Hello 12th class students. Today we are starting a new chapter in chemistry, that is chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is P block elements. Students, in 11th class you have studied about the periodic table and you know that there are 4 blocks in periodic table: S block, P block, D block and F block. In P block students, there are total 6 groups are there, from group 13 to 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. From 13 to 18th group there are that groups are known as P block, and the elements present in P block are known as P block elements. In this video or in this chapter we will discuss or we will study about the group 15 and group 16 elements. So this chapter can also be known as the study about the P block elements of the group 15 and 16. So students, first of all let's see which are the main elements that are present in group 15 and 16. First of all we talk about the group 15 members. In 15th group students, main elements present are nitrogen atomic number 7, phosphorus atomic number 15, arsenic that is As atomic number 33, antimony. The symbol of antimony always remember is Sb. Its atomic number are 51, and bismuth Bi, its atomic number are 83. These are the members of the group 15 in P block, and this whole family is also known as nitrogen family because nitrogen is the first member in group 15. Secondly, if we talk about the 16th group, then students, the member of the 16th group are, first member is oxygen atomic number 8. Now if 16th group is considered, then their atomic number will consequently increase by 1. The second member is sulfur atomic number will be 16, from 15 to 16. Third member is selenium, that is Se, and atomic number is 34. Fourth member is tellurium, Te, its atomic number is 52, and the last member is polonium, Po, its atomic number are 84. So students, you must remember the name of the elements that are present in group 15 and 16 in order to understand this chapter. Let's start the chapter. We will have to see the chemical property and physical properties of these elements of the group 15 and 16. Now students, we will see one by one the properties of these elements. So let's start with the properties of the group 15 elements, that is nitrogen family. Students, in both the groups, either in 15 or in 16, the very first member of the family, that is nitrogen in the 15th group and oxygen in the 16th group, they shows some anomalous behavior or anomalous or different properties than the other member of the group. So you may be asked, what are the different properties of the first member of the family, and what is the reason behind showing the anomalous or different properties or different behavior from the rest of the members of the group. So let's see one by one. In the first case, we will see the anomalous or different behavior of nitrogen from the other member of the group. The first behavior that it shows that at ordinary temperature, this is gas, nitrogen is gas at ordinary temperature, but all rest of the members possess the solid structure at room temperature or normal temperature. Secondly, nitrogen forms diatomic compound in which nitrogen atoms are bounded by triple bond. So nitrogen occurs in diatomic form, N2 form, but rest of the members possess the tetramolecularity, that is 4 atoms of the elements form the molecule, like P4, AS4, Sb4, etc. So in this way nitrogen is also differ from the rest of the members. Thirdly, students, nitrogen does not form the polymeric oxide, that means long chain of the oxide polymers not possessed by the nitrogen, but rest of the members like phosphorus, it forms the long chain of their oxides. If we take the fourth point, in the formation of oxide, nitrogen possesses the oxidation state from +1 to +5. From 1 to 5 oxidation states are shown by the nitrogen in the formation of the oxides, but other member only possess M2O3 and M2O5 type of the oxides. Only 2 types of the oxides are possessed by the rest of the member. Now students, these are the main different behavior or anomalous properties of the nitrogen from that of the rest member of the family. But students, now we have to see what is the reason behind showing this anomalous behavior. Why nitrogen shows this anomalous behavior? Let's see the reason. First of all, students, you have studied in 11th class, when you studied the property of the periodic table, then you learn that the atomic size of the elements increases while going down in a group. Whenever we move from upward to downward, then new shells are added in the atom of the elements, and their size increases. You can see here the atomic numbers are consequently increasing, and that is the reason behind increasing the size of the atom of the elements. So we can see here the nitrogen is the smallest element in the family because it has the lowest atomic number. So very first reason behind showing the anomalous property by the nitrogen is that it's the smallest size of the atom. The second reason behind showing the anomalous property is, let's write the first. First reason is small atomic size. Second reason behind showing the anomalous property is its high electronegativity. You have also learned in 11th class that the electronegativity is inversely proportional to the size of the atom. And what is electronegativity? Electronegativity is nothing but the power of the atom to attract the shared pair of the electron towards itself. So students, if any atom have a smaller size, then the distance of the electron from its nucleus will decreases. Consequently, its electronegativity will increase. So here, if the size of the nitrogen atom is very less as compared to the rest of the members, then its electronegativity will be high. So second point is high electronegativity. Due course of the high electronegativity, nitrogen also shows the anomalous behavior. Third reason is that nitrogen forms multiple bonds. We have seen that nitrogen, in diatoms of the nitrogen, 3 bonds are present. So this property of forming the multiple bond also are responsible for the anomalous behavior of nitrogen. So third point is tendency to form multiple bonds. Now students, fourth difference, you can easily identify that if we consider the electronic configuration of the elements, then in nitrogen there is no vacant d orbital is present, but rest of the member possess the vacant d orbital in them. So due to this property also nitrogen shows anomalous behavior from rest of the member. So fourth point is unavailability of vacant d orbital. These are the four main basic reasons behind the different properties of nitrogen from rest of the members of the 15th group. Next is students, let's see the diagonal relationship of nitrogen. With which element nitrogen shows the diagonal relationship? So in order to understand the diagonal relationship, you have learned about the diagonal relationship, that what is it? Diagonal relationship is nothing but to show the similarity of one element to the second member of the next group elements. So after 15th, the next group is 16. Let's make the members of the 15 and 16 group in the form of a table. Here the group 15, first member is nitrogen and second member is phosphorus, and in 16th group we have seen that first member is oxygen and second member is sulfur. So students, nitrogen and sulfur are present in the diagonal. So nitrogen shows similarities with sulfur, and this relation is known as diagonal relationship. Now let's see which type of similarities are shown by nitrogen and sulfur in their behavior. So first of all, they have nearly same atomic size. So let's discuss one by one that both nitrogen and sulfur are non-metals. First thing, both have a small size, then they have both electronegativity of both are nearly same. So both are highly electronegative. Because of their nearly same size of the atom, they possess the same electronegativity. Third thing, as both are non-metals, and we have studied in lower class that oxides of the non-metals are acidic. So students, their oxides are acidic in nature. And the fourth property is whenever the nitrogen and sulfur reacts with hydrogen, then they form covalent halide. With hydrogen they form the covalent bond. So both forms covalent hydrides. Hydrides, that means whenever they react with hydrogen.